Wes, really, we got a crazy episode. It's about to go all the way up in the cuts. It's up and it's stuck. You know the vibes. We got Lush Uno chopping it up with my play partner Praya. This is the medicine vaccine series. You feel me? If you're on the quarantine, it's the only damn shot you need. You feel me? Your only shot at the top. Powered by DJ FRAZE in the mix. DJ FRAZE one. If it wasn't for him, this wouldn't be cracking. Shots of my mans. You know the vibes. Boom. You feel me? Uh, moving crazy weight with the player partner Praya, man. Shout out to everybody in the function because we bringing it back to 88. Praya, what's Gucci pimping?
Salute, that's what it is.
Man,
How you doing?
I'm great. I'm over here. I'm from LA, born and raised, but I'm currently in the trenches of Philadelphia and just getting used to this huge climate shift. You know, I got palm trees in my DNA code. So this what do y'all say? It's brick outside, right? That's what y'all say, right?
Look.
It to me, I ain't used to it, but since I'm in Philly, I gotta say I got a bad John out here. So my bad John, you know, it's crazy, man. Travel the world for some pussy, right?
Right, I heard you, man. I heard you.
You know the vibes though. But man, I gotta say off rip, I'm excited about this new project. It's like you did an incredible job. You and Ron Browz coming together. What break
Yeah.
down the origin of that collaboration?
Well, a lot of people that don't know, for those that don't know, that haven't seen the interview on This Is 50, Ron Browz is my mentor. I met Ron through a friend of his named Libby.
Okay.
I went to I just came up on some street money and I went to a car lot to buy a car. You know what I mean? And I wanted this little buggy out Benz and dude was like, yo man, anybody ever told you sound like Biggie? I was like, nah, come on, man. I said, nah, nobody told me that. He was like, yo, I got a cousin that make beats, man. I was like, yo, I don't even rap. Like I ain't I hid the fact that I could rap. You know what I mean? Because I used to feel like my voice was a curse at the time. You know what I mean? So I didn't even want to know. I didn't want nobody to know that I could rap. So he was like, yo, if you spit 16 bars, let me hear 16 bars. I give you the car for like 7,000, because the car was like 10. So he told me if I give him 16 bars, give me the car for 7. So I gave him 16 bars. He was blown. Everybody at the lot was blown away. And he was like, "Yo, man, my cousin Ron Browz, you know what I mean? That's my, that's my cousin or whatever." I was like, "Yeah," but I didn't know who Ron Browz was at the time because I was in the streets. I wasn't listening to no music. I wasn't, you know what I mean?
What year was this?
So this is what year? Give Me $20 came out that year.
Okay,
Twenty
so this,
dollars was Give Me $20 was out for like a month, but I didn't know who he was. I know the song, but I didn't know who singing.
okay,
So I didn't know
okay.
who Ron Browz was. So he like, yeah, my cousin Ron Browz, he make beats. So he gave me the car for the 7 bands, took my number, whatever. He kept calling me. One day I picked up, I was like, yo, what's up? He was like, yo, I need you just come meet me at the studio, just come meet him, man. You know what I mean? So I went to a studio in Jersey to go meet him that day. And I met him, you know what I mean? Cool cat, you know what I mean? We vibed right away. He was cool, laid back dude, man, humble. He's like, yo, what kind of beats you like? At the time, I Whip Your Head, boy, was you know what I mean? I love that
Right.
record. So I was like, that's my shit. Whip Your Head, boy, about 50. He's like, I made that beat. It's like, this nigga lying, you know what I'm saying? Like, he lying. Because, I can't believe I'm sitting with a dude that made a beat that great, you know what I mean? Then he like, I made Ether for Nas too. I'm like, all right, now I'm ready to go. He
Right.
didn't tell me he made Ether for Nas. I'm like,
That's
he
it. The
bugging.
hardest diss track in history, arguably, right
I'm
there.
ready to go. I'm ready to go. I don't want to hear nothing you got to say, homie. But Libby like, nah, look. And then I see all the platinum plaques on the wall, and I see his name. I'm like, how is this possible that I'm here with the dude that made the beat to the record I love. Like, it's crazy. Whip Your Head Boy that's my record. Like, I love that record. So right away we started working, man. We started recording joints, and I ain't even know how to make an R&B record yet. All my music back then was just kill, murder, murder, kill, kill, murder. That's it.
Right.
That's all. It was all gangster. And Ron just, he showed me the bounce. He gave me a bounce with my flow. Like, yo, you gotta compound your words and say it like this. And you know what I'm saying? And he taught me, gave me my bounce. Like, yo, flow, say it this way. Who be loving them, who be smothering. Look, my garage, I'm coloring. Back shots, now they want to know my government. I smash out, then pass to my other men. Ladies, let me get you outdoor Giuseppe's. Call me in the morning if you want to be besties. You know what I mean? Like he took my gangster shit and morphed it with that Harlem bounce. You know what I
Right,
mean?
yeah, because he's a Harlem producer, and that's you
He's from
got that
Harlem.
You got that Brooklyn flow. See,
Gritty shit, like just straight. You know what I mean? So he gave me my bounce, man. He mentored me for 5 years. At the time, my aunt kicked me out the crib. You know what I mean? Found the gun in the crib for the second time. Kicked me out the crib. So I was living at Ron crib. I stayed at Ron crib, living on the couch for 2.5 years. You know what I'm saying? So Ron just taught me a lot in the game with with the music, and man, I used to like drive him to do shows and be his bodyguard too, hold him down, and I mean while he on stage. You know what I'm saying? So we like brothers, man. You know what I mean? And I wish he could be here, man. He couldn't be here. He had a session at 4 o'clock today, 4 to 8, so he couldn't be here, man. But
shouts to
that's
Ron
my
though.
dog, man.
Shouts to Ron, and I give you a lot of respect because for being an MC that was willing to take direction. Because I feel like
Yeah,
there's a lot of talented rappers out there, but when it comes down to
yeah,
making records that appeal to the masses, you have to take a little bit of direction from producers that know
yeah,
what's up. You know what I mean? And
yeah.
I just got to give a personal shout to Ron for producing one of my favorite joints growing up, which was Ebonics by Big L. You know what I mean? When I
Yeah, that's right. That's
that
right.
that blew
That,
my
that
wig,
was
and
that was awesome, mom.
apparently he was still a teenager when he made that. So,
That's a fact.
like
That's
they say,
when he did. Yeah, he's like 14.
right. Like they say, it ain't on me, it in me. You feel me? He got that music in his soul, and he was able to, actually channel it. And when you link with that proper MC, because the two of y'all together, it's magic. And so as far as this tape, this 88 tape, you brought it back and you reflipped a lot of classic joints from that era. You had Eric B as president, you did the EPMD joint, you feel me? You got to chill, you did Public
Yeah,
Enemy.
we did Public Enemy. We did The Freaks Come Out at Night.
Right,
We did Nobody Beats the Biz, but we call it Nobody Beats the Feds.
right,
We
right.
just couple, classic joints, and I came up with the idea like, yo, I should do a mixtape called Pray for 88. He was like, yo, that's a dope concept, you know what I mean? So he called me one night, he was like, yo, come to the stool. Let's work on the mixtape. So I went to the stool that night and we did the mixtape in one night.
It's crazy. It's crazy. I was, like nowadays people pump out music at a really rapid pace. So it's like the quality be hit or miss. But this one, you feel me? Like you nailed it. And you've been on a hot streak all year. But this project, I feel like that's gonna really resonate. What is it about those 80s beats? Because people always make a lot of people make throwback 90s joints, but people neglect them hard-hitting late 80s boom bap slaps. Like what was it that made you go back to that era in particular?
Well, me being born in the 80s, I didn't get to really, you can't enjoy that music. You grew up, you growing up, you know what I'm saying? You're a kid. You think about is cartoons. So when I got to growing up in the 90s and knowing how to appreciate music, you know what I'm saying? In the 2000s, you're like, yo, you know what I'm saying? But then when you go research and go back and do your homework, and my big brother telling me, man, dude was getting killed for 8-ball jackets, and hearing all the stories of my uncles, and you know what I'm saying? They spit in that game, and I'm hearing the music. I'm like, damn, this era was dope too, though. Like, you know what I'm
Right.
saying? Yeah, we got dope shit in the 90s, but listen to how these 80s beats is hitting. You know what I'm saying? They had beats like this in the 80s. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna do a joint called Pray for 88, show homage to the 80s. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? So this is just the beginning, man. I want to do another mixtape called Pray for 95, and we're gonna
Ooh,
pray for 2000. You know what I'm
I love
saying?
it.
The start of legacy. Yeah.
I love it. And a lot of people might not have caught, but on your big breakout single, I believe was in 2018, you had the Badman Ting. And that was actually a flip of LL Cool J. I shot you. You know what I mean? The same sample as that beat. And I don't know if that was
I
done
don't know
intentionally.
what Ron. I don't know what Ron. Ron made that beat.
I
I don't
love it.
think that beat didn't have no samples in it.
Okay, okay. It might not. It sounded like it sounded like similar notation to that beat, but
Yeah,
whatever it was, that shit go crazy. You know what I mean? But this one, I feel like you took it even grittier. You know what I mean? And I love the direction as far as far as that Public Enemy beat, that don't sound like nothing that's going on right now. You know what I mean? But it still
yeah.
resonates because it has that chaotic, crazy sound that I feel like is timely in this era, even though because you don't hear anybody using that as a point of reference, you know what I mean? And you really knocked it out the park. As far as your bars, you use a lot of punchlines, but you kind of consolidated. Like, what's the? I know you said that Ron helped you structure your flow a lot, but what inspires you as far as you crafting your punches like that?
Um, it's just I think it's I think a lot of my rhymes just come from me, having a rough life and a hard life. Like everything I spit about is real. Like it comes from me. So I feel like a lot of people they down themselves when they go through hard times, and your hard times, man, makes you who you become. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So it's like just like diamonds. Diamonds go through a lot. Go through hell before it can look like a diamond. You know what I'm saying? So don't kick yourself and hurt yourself because you're going through hard times. The hard times are preparing you to be great later. You know what I'm saying?
Mm,
So like my rhymes come from all the pain, and my mom's dying at 10. You know what I'm saying? My dad dying when I turned 13. You know what I'm saying? Just so much death in my life, and me kissing death in the mouth so many times. I've been shot 5 times. I've been in a coma. I've been in a bad car accident. I've been in a coma. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people thought I was dead. You know what I'm saying? So I just been through so much, man, learning how to walk again, learning how to talk again. You know what I'm saying? Like I was in a bad car accident, you know what I mean? So, I was in a coma for a month. So I
that's
know what it
amazing.
is to be on the other side, you know what I mean? The tongue kiss death in the mouth. You know what I'm saying? And still be able to walk again and talk and get my legs back, and you know what I'm saying? I can feel all my fingers, my toes still a little numb. All my feeling never came back in all my toes, but you know what I'm saying? The they here, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, I thank God, man, you know what I'm saying? That I could walk again and, get up on the stage and grab a mic and go bonkers. You know what I'm saying?
No,
So
you're
that's all it
literally a
is, man.
miracle, dog. That's
Yeah,
unbelievable, and thank God that you're still with us because you are a vital voice, especially for Brooklyn. Now, right now in Brooklyn, you got the drill scene going crazy. You got a lot of people rapping
yeah,
over like that UK inspired drill bounce on some straight killer
yeah.
shit, and it's dope. And your music is still gritty, but you have a more traditional classic sound. How do you feel like? Do you feel like that makes it easier to stand out in today's landscape with your other contemporaries?
Um, Man, look, I don't really try to stand out. I just be myself, lesson. You know what I'm saying? Wherever it take me is where we going with it. I'm a real humble dude, man, and I don't call myself the king and all that. I'm not with none of that, man. I'm gonna just keep giving y'all this dope music, this feel good music, and just keep delivering like a midwife and keep dropping these bars on you and these punchlines. And man, I spit so much shit. A lot of my shit gonna go over their head, but you know, when they like Jay said after they study my bones, you know what I'm saying, see that the fragments in my bones are the same that make up a microphone, they're gonna be
Mm,
like, damn, and they're gonna appreciate me and they want to bring me my flowers. But don't wait till I'm going to bring me my flowers. Let me know how nice I am now. Just pat me on my back and tell me, yo, I think you dope. You know what I'm saying? And that's all I
period.
that's all I ask for, man.
We
You know what
need
I'm
more
saying?
of
That's
that.
all
You
I
know, people are quick to say RIP, you know, after and act like they've been down from day one, but they
yeah,
don't want to
yeah,
give props to people that are still with us, which is a huge
yeah.
disservice because, you know, cats like yourself are very talented. Now, coming from Brooklyn, what part of Brooklyn are you from?
Well, I grew up in Crown Heights. You know what I
Okay.
mean? First I lived in Bed-Stuy as real young as a youth. I lived in Bed-Stuy, and then I lived in Crown Heights for many years. I was in Crown Heights, Sterling and Utica, Union and Utica. Then I moved to East New York. I was living in the pink houses, my man Butter. That's the last, you know, that was my last address before I got signed. Then I moved to Staten Island. And then I went back to the pink houses, and then I moved from there back to Brooklyn. You
So
know
you
what I
was
mean?
in the
So I've been
projects and all that. So
Bed-Stuy,
you
Crown Heights, Brooklyn my whole life. Bed-Stuy, Crown Heights, East New York. That's it. Staten Island for like 2 years with my Uncle Dex. Back to Brooklyn.
now there's been Brooklyn's changed a lot since you grew up, you know what I mean? There's a
Yes,
whole lot of gentrification, you know what I mean? You see lesbian couples walking poodles in certain areas and shit like
yeah,
that. How do you
yeah.
like so what are your thoughts on the changes in Brooklyn? I know it still go down out there. It's still active, you know,
Oh,
you hear about
oh,
East Flatbush and all that. Like what are your thoughts on the changes that Brooklyn's gone through?
man, like they say, it's just growth, man. You just gotta roll with the punches and try to, don't really let it get to you as much. And, like you said, it still go down, you know what I mean? RIP to all the soldiers been getting shot lately with all the craziness going on. But, you gotta be like a roach. You gotta adapt to your environment and try not to let it affect you and protect your kids the best way you can and just keep trucking, you know what I'm saying?
That's it.
People make their decisions, they gotta deal with that. You know what I'm saying? We all got to stand in front of the creator one day. So I don't knock nobody. I try not to judge nobody, man, because I ain't God. I ain't judging nobody. You know what I'm saying? Like my lady always tell me, don't judge nobody, babe. So I don't judge nobody. And, we all got to stand in front of the creator one day. That's it. You know what I'm
My,
saying?
I don't judge nobody. My name ain't Judy. You feel me? Like that's it.
Uh,
But now,
no, no. I like
you feel me? That's for free right there. Now, do
that.
you feel like do you feel like because it's so much more expensive to live in Brooklyn, that forces people to hustle even harder?
Oh, yeah. You better get your hustle up. The rent is crazy. They want 14, 1500 for a studio apartment. I remember a
Right.
studio apartment used to be 4, 500. They want 1600, 1700 for a studio apartment. Like, it's
If you
crazy,
lucky.
man.
So I seen some
If
of
you if
even
you're lucky, you might get on. Yeah, basement apartments used to be mad cheap. They want 2000, 2400, 2800 for a basement apartment now. I can't even look outside. I
yeah.
can't even look outside and see the sun. You want 2800? It's crazy, bro.
That shit wild. Now you had put out a joint, I think back in February, with one of your mans and Rhapsody was on it too, right?
Oh yeah. That's me and Rhapsody. Yeah, that was definitely a collaboration, man. Shout out to Buster. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
What was
Buster
it like
put me.
working with her? She's one of the nicest MCs nowadays.
She's dope. She's a beautiful spirit, man. It was definitely a pleasure working with Rhapsody, man. Shout out to Rhapsody, man. She's a dope soul. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. It's something about her. I can't quite put my finger on it. Like, she's just different, man. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
I enjoy being in her presence and for them few hours and all that, and shooting the video was dope. You know what I mean? I'm just meeting different people and learning. Just turn the volume up, dude.
Was what so now obviously you part of the conglomerate, you know what I'm saying? Been rocking with Busta for a minute. What's it like? Is there do you notice a difference between the independent grind and then being affiliated with a major artist like that? What's the primary difference?
Well, the only real difference to me, like being signed to Buster, it's a blessing. You know what I mean? And being independent, it's a gift and a curse. You know what I mean? Because being independent is harder because you got to grind way harder. It's not that you don't have to grind; you still got to grind. But you know what I mean? Being independent is just, it's not like, man, You got, you got to get your, you got to get your bread up. You got to push everything yourself. Being signed, you get a little help, you get a little push. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But you can't do what you want to do. You know what I'm saying? So you just gotta, like again, you gotta buckle down and roll with the punches, man.
Absolutely. It's like you said, got to be a roach in these streets. You feel me? Or a pigeon, like, pigeon. Like, I, I ain't trying to be fly like an eagle. I'm trying to be fly like a pigeon and adapt to these streets. You feel me? At all times. Now,
got to, man.
on that Rhapsody joint, I noticed there's kind of like almost like a reggae type flavor to it. You feel me? Like, and you also have like, Badman Ting, obviously. There's like is that just a Brooklyn thing for you? Like, was reggae an influence in you?
The reggae influence, my family's from Jamaica. I got people in my family from Jamaica. My mother's side is from Belize. I got family that's from Mexico. You know what I'm saying? So I'm very diverse. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot running through these veins. You know what I'm saying? So that's where it comes from. You know what I mean? I come from families with, Rastas. You know what I'm saying? So I grew up in the crib seeing my uncle, you know what I'm saying, blowing it down and the long dreadlocks and my dad, and you know what I'm saying. So I grew up in that environment, with having the Jamaican and the Belizean and the Mexican and the Trinidadian, and you know what I'm saying. My family is very diverse. I got brothers I never even met yet. You know what I'm saying. I got a brother lives in England. I got a brother living in LA. He's in jail. I ain't never met him. You know what I'm saying. I got a brother. So it's crazy how my family's all over the world. Family members in Mexico. You know what I'm saying. So it's crazy, man.
Now, have you now being an artist during this pandemic, obviously you got to find new ways to grind because the show money ain't cracking like that right now. But you're an MC. You're not like a lot of this newer generation who relies on studio effects and things like that. You are all about the bars, all about the flow. Do you have plans of doing more like COVID concert series and things like that? Because
I haven't done any COVID concert, nothing. I haven't done none of that. I haven't been able to travel even before the COVID started. I wasn't really traveling and doing shows unless it's local. I can't really travel international right now. A couple things I can't talk about with court case shit. You know what I mean? So I can't travel. I couldn't travel before this started anyway. I only could do shows locally. I went to I did the Chitlin circuit, as they say. You know what I mean? We went on a little tour, went all the way to Augusta, Georgia, and we just worked our way back. North Carolina, South Carolina, Atlanta, Virginia. We just hit up all them places on the way back. You know what I mean? So that's the only little tour I've been on. I opened up for Plies. I done did mad shows, local. I just couldn't. I had a show in Dubai for 70,000, and I couldn't go. You know what I'm saying? So
I'd be swimming across the damn ocean for that shit.
I missed a lot of big money. Australia, they wanted me to come to Australia. I'm like, they listen to hip hop in Australia?
Oh, they love it.
I couldn't go to. A lot of shows I missed, man. So I'm already used to not being able to, go do shows and all that. I did a big show in the city in Manhattan. What's the name of that spot again? In the city. It's on my ground.
Not like Barclays or some shit like that?
It's a spot, a hip hop spot in Manhattan.
Okay, okay.
It's a
I know there's the Pyramid downtown is popping.
Lyricist Lounge.
Lyricist Lounge, yeah.
Lounge.
Yeah.
I did Lyricist Lounge. I tore the Lyricist Lounge up. I had them going bananas in the. I did a big show at what's the other spot in Manhattan? Where a lot of rappers perform.
EO Dub. BB King's.
Nah, it's a popular spot in the city. Not too far from. I can't remember the name of it right now. So much on my mind, man.
No, you good, but just so you know, you got a lot of fans on the West Coast, and hopefully maybe we could even get help connect some dots with that because we'd love to have you out west.
Man, I love it out there. I was out there one time with my old manager. My manager lived out there, dude named my old manager Vinny. He had a nice crib out there. I was out there chilling for like 2 weeks. I loved it. For driving drop tops and all that.
Off
Loved
top,
it, man.
man.
LA nice. I loved it, man. LA nice.
Now, being from Brooklyn, obviously, and me being a big part of battle rap culture, I gotta ask you about that. I know you function with Murder Mook. He's a part of the conglomerate as well. Are you a fan of battle rap? Do you fuck with it? Were you a battler at one point?
I never battle rap. I don't got the tolerance for it. I never battle rap. Like I can't have nobody being in my face and disrespecting my mother. You know,
They'll
my
get
mom's is
punched.
gone. You know what I mean? I'll knock somebody out. Like I'm not with it. You ain't gonna be in my face yelling and spitting and disrespecting my moms. And, you know what I mean? But I like it. I watch it, but I just never been a battle rap type dude myself. But I love it. I love the culture. You know what I mean? It's part of hip hop. I just don't think it's for me. You know, my tolerance is different. You know, I
No,
don't
that
smoke
makes
weed. I don't
sense.
drink. You know what I'm saying? My tolerance is different, man. I come from a different cloth. Like I can't do it. I
Are
don't
there
see dudes knock the hat off their head. And,
Oh yeah.
no, not doing it.
And you see
Not doing
sometimes
that.
them battles go left. People be stealing on each other. I know you seen probably the famous Math Hoffa versus Jay Dose where he Math teed off on him, Math versus Sirius Jones, Disaster all
Real,
examples of people getting into
real,
fights and battles. So it go left
real,
sometimes.
real. I totally understand, man. It's a lot. It's a lot on. It's a lot on you, man. To be have another man disrespecting you in your face, and then y'all on TV at that. Like, nah, man, we're not gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? We're not doing it. I couldn't do it, man.
So moving forward, what are like what are your plans coming up for this year? I know you got this tape. You said you working on another tape, 95. It's like
Yeah, we're gonna pick out the beats for Pray for 95 and you know, really know, man. We're gonna get in there and knock out 6 more joints. And then after that job, we're gonna pick the beats to Pray for 2000. You
right.
know what I'm saying? And, you know, we keep dropping these series and these mixtapes. But I got a single coming out called "I Told You." Me and Buster right after
Ooh,
New Year's. It's supposed to be after the ball, sometime after New Year. So look out for that. That's crazy.
who
When I
produced
tell
that?
you, oh my God. This dude that make beats called Fresh Beats. I don't know if
Okay.
you know Fresh. He's from Jersey. Fresh
Okay.
Beats. It's on the old Slick Rick Mona Lisa beat.
Fire. Fire.
Wait till
That's
you hear it, man. You're gonna bug out the way me and Buster going back and forth like we battling each other. It's crazy.
what's it like working with Buster, man, in the booth? Is that energy crazy between the two of y'all?
Oh yeah,
The
oh
chemistry is
yeah,
there?
man. You know you got to bring your A game. You messing with Bus, you gotta bring your A game, man, because that man don't Bus don't like to lose. He go hard. So if you ain't bringing your A game with Buster, you might as well just sit it out and just relax. So, you know what I mean? Have 17 seats, get you something to drink, get you a sandwich or something, cut it in half, and enjoy your night. You know what I'm saying? Because Bus go hard, man.
Nah, man, I mean, like, yeah, you feel me? If for the faint of heart, stay in the corner, stick a little umbrella in your drink and relax. But if you're
Yeah,
ready to
cut
go
that
in with the
sandwich in half.
bars,
You know what I'm saying? Get you a cookie. You know what I'm saying? And relax. Put the TV on. You know what I'm saying? Eat some oodles and noodles or something. You know, take it easy, B.
now I feel like obviously, you brought it up earlier. There's the Biggie Smalls comparison, but I feel like you got a very different style too. You got a unique delivery under yourself. But do you feel like is that just because your voice sound like that, and then you from the same neighborhood as him, growing up in Bed-Stuy, so you both have a similar accent? Is that where that all came from?
Uh, I don't know. I don't know if like to me, I don't think I sound like Biggie.
Right.
Like, I feel like we apples and oranges, but it's a similarity because the bass, you know, the bass in our voice. That's about it. It's a similarity. I don't feel like I sound. I don't feel like I sound like Biggie at all. But you know, when you dope and you great, people always gonna compare you to somebody. You know what I'm saying? Some dudes like, yo, you remind me of Big Pun.
Right,
So I
right.
get one dude told me I remind him of Mace. I'm like, huh? Mace. So you know what I mean? It's what one dude told me I remind him of Ice Cube. I'm like, what?
That's kind of
So
left
you know,
field, but fuck it. If they all
yeah, I'm
compliments
like,
it, they're not
yeah,
saying that
man.
you. They're not saying you remind them of Magoo. You feel me?
Yeah, so you know, I get it all, man. So I just take it with a spoon of honey, man, and just keep trucking, man. I just keep delivering this great music, this dope music, and you know, I used to, like I said, I used to believe it was a curse. So I never rap. I never wanted to rap. You know what I mean? Because I didn't want to be put in the shoes of somebody so great. You know what I'm saying? It's notorious big. You know what I mean? But I just, you know, my boy Butter told me, you know, he locked up right now. He told me, he said, man, you can't be selfish, man. You gotta share this talent with the world. My man Butters the one who got me rapping.
so all that time,
Wow.
even like when you was coming up, hustling, posted on the block, you wasn't even freestyling with your homies type shit at all. It was like,
Yeah, once in a blue moon, I'll go in. And once I start rapping, everybody will just stop and look at me. Once I start, that's why I ain't want to rap. Anytime I rap, everybody be rapping, everybody going on. When I start rapping, everybody just stop and just look at me. You know what I'm saying? So,
you
you
had
know,
something,
it's a
you got
little,
something.
yeah. So I always been like that. So I just kind of stayed away, shunned away from it. You know what I mean?
Now
I
being
ain't even
being
want
fr-
to open up Instagram.
Now being from Brooklyn, obviously there's a lot going on in the streets right now. The dynamics have changed. You got old gangs, new gangs, gangs from different regions, all kind of in the same area going at it. Is it hard for you to not get, since you got so many people out there, is it hard for you to not get pulled into the madness and focus on music?
Well, it's easy for me because I've never been. I'm not a follower.
Right.
So, like I don't drink or smoke. All my friends smoke weed. You know what I mean? A lot of my friends drink. I don't drink or smoke. When me and Bus in the club, everybody, yo, what you drinking, Prayer? Bus like, he don't drink. A lot of times Bus ready to buy me a drink, he forget. Oh, Prayer don't drink. Just give me a bottle of water. You know what I mean? Once in a while, I want to celebrate. I give me a glass of cranberry juice. You know what I
Right.
mean? Because I don't drink juice neither. I only drink water. So once in a while, I feel like celebrating. I'll give me a cranberry juice. You know what I mean? That's like liquor to me. You know what I mean? I give me a cranberry juice and sip it like I'm sipping on cognac or something or some Hennessy or something.
Not, hey, I can't tell you how much I love to hear that because me, I'm 39 years old, been partying since I was 12. You feel me? Smoking
Yeah.
hella weed, drinking, had a big drug problem for a long time. I've actually now got almost 11 months clean and sober, no weed, no drink, nothing. You feel me?
Uh,
So,
I salute you, man.
hey, much
I
love, much love.
salute you, man.
It's inspirational to hear that, and I can totally relate when because I still be around it. You feel me? Being in hip hop culture, most of my people still be doing that, and I could go anywhere and and not do it because I got God and I'm focused on my program and all that. And when I like to cut loose, it's the same thing. I'll drink a damn Shirley Temple. You feel me? Like,
That's right. Yo, but I'm gonna share this with you that I never shared with nobody, right? I'm gonna get
bust
this
it.
to you. When I was a kid, my dad had hit my mom's one time. I never forget. I saw my dad hit my mom, and I promised God that I would never drink or smoke when I grow up
Mm,
because I felt like my dad, you know, he drank or he, I always felt like the drugs, the weed and the liquor made him be different than what he was. Because when he don't drink or smoke, he was a dope dude. You know what I'm
right.
saying? So I always promised my mom and to God that I would never drink or smoke when I grow up, and I never did. I kept my promise. So that's the reason why I don't drink or smoke. It was a promise I made to God as a little kid. You know what I'm
Now
saying?
that's an amazing story, and thank you for sharing that. And that's a huge testament of your strength of spirit, because a lot of people make resolutions like that and make promises and then fold in the face of temptation. But you know, like you actually stood strong on that. And I'll tell you what, as somebody that went through the other side, you ain't missing nothing. You better off just staying doing what you was doing, because that shit
Yeah.
got me a whole lot of bullshit.
I like functioning sober, man. You know what I mean? I don't like nothing to alter me from my natural state. That's why I don't like surgeries. You know what I mean? Like I said, I've been shot 5 times. I don't like going under that anesthesia, man.
Oh
It
yeah,
make I go to they put me under that thing on Monday. I wake up thinking it's Tuesday, it's Wednesday. I miss a
right.
whole day. What happened to Tuesday?
You like to be
You
in
know what I'm saying?
control, essentially. You don't want to
Yeah,
be
I
out of
don't like
control.
that. I
Nah,
don't like that.
I dig it completely. So when that happened to you, was that before your rap career had started, or
Yeah, before my rap career, I was really in the streets. You know what
right,
I mean? And I didn't get shot 5 times at one time. I got
right?
shot 5 different times. You know
Damn,
what I'm saying? Yeah.
man, you was in the
Yeah,
thick of it, my boy.
yeah.
But you made it
Uh,
on out. Was so when you made that decision to turn your life over to music and that became your hustle, did you kind of like, was that the end of you being in the mix as far as the streets?
yeah, like I said in my song, man, I stopped kissing the streets. I got signed and started kissing the beats. You know what I mean? I retired, man. I got out the game and don't get it twisted. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? I ain't throw it away. I just put it up. You know what I'm saying? I'm still surrounded by wolves and animals and gorillas, and I'm still surrounded by a zoo. You know what I'm saying? And the animal, the wolf in me ain't dead. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I just got him locked up. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, I'm a good dude. I'm a humble dude. I don't start no trouble, man. So if you see me wilding out, somebody done mess with me, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't start no trouble, bro. You know what I mean? It's here. You know what I'm saying? The
Right.
wolf is here. He could be let out of the cage anytime. You know what I'm saying? I just move humble and I move smart and that's it. You know what I'm saying? But don't push me because I'm close to the edge, like the
You
song
feel
said.
me? A wise man once
So,
said.
well,
What do you have to say
that's it.
to people, to the young brothers that are from where you're from, that are still in the struggle but looking for a positive outlet, trying to get out?
Man, I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna give it to y'all real, man. I know everybody wanna get out the hood, and when they get bread, they come right back. You know what I'm saying? It's not all about music. Like I ain't gonna say no names, but it's a dude that live in my building. I was living out there in the projects. He live in the building and he be trying to do music. Bro, music ain't for you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody that's on earth is talented. You gotta tap into you and find out what your talent is. Everybody can rap, bro. I'm gonna keep it real. Everybody can rap. Some dudes are like my boy Lucky. He's a great dancer. He tapped into what he was good at and he's putting it to work. You know what I'm saying? Some dudes is nice in basketball. You know what I'm saying? Rap ain't for you, man. Leave it alone. Y'all, you know what I'm saying? Making the culture look bad. You know what I'm saying?
Mm,
I do hip hop, but I don't knock all music because some dudes that spit that South shit that I love. You know what I'm
right.
saying? So but don't disrespect the culture and man, there's some dudes out here bugging out, man. You know what I'm saying? Need their head knocked off. They really bugging out, man. Stop disrespecting the culture, man. You know what I'm
Because that
saying?
kind of,
Music ain't for everybody.
no,
Tap
that
into
make a
what
lot
your
of
talent
sense.
is. Tap into what your talent is, man, and utilize it. That's it.
100. Because a lot of
That's it.
people, when the game gets flooded with all that shit and make everybody think that they can rap, and then that kind of lowers the standard, and people forget that being nice is even a thing.
No, I get so upset sometimes, man. That's another reason why Butter got persuaded me to start rapping because I want to give somebody, to give them a chance. Like, You know, we still got a couple nice dudes running around out here that's putting in that work. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm a big fan of Royce the 5'9". I'm a big
Legend.
fan of Fab,
Yep.
Jada. You know what I mean? This dude's out here that's putting in his work, man. Fat Joe, he putting in that work. Papoose. You know
Yep.
what I'm saying? There's so many artists I like, bro, that I love. Man, you just check my gram, like, you know what I'm saying? This dude's, man.
All them fools from
I'm
Brazil,
I'm
that
gonna
whole
do it.
Buffalo movement going crazy too.
Oh man, man, I'm a big fan of Conway, Benny the
Crazy
Butcher.
MC.
You know, me and Conway got a joint. We got a joint that's out on YouTube and all that. We did it a while ago too. You know what I mean? Called Miles Away. Well, me, him, and this dude Eric. No, shout out to Eric too, man. Eric made that happen.
That's
It's a
fire.
dope
And I
record.
consider
People just don't
you
know it
like
too.
you're in that same class of lyricists with the, with the Conways and Bennies and Ransom, Ransom from Jersey,
Oh
Dumb Nice.
man, my boy Gotti put me on the Ransom.
Oh, he
That yo,
nice.
another dope dude, man. He nice. I ain't never met him though. I
I
ain't
would
never
like to
met him.
see
I think
that.
he's dope.
I'd like to see you and Ran on the
I think he's
joint.
dope. I think
Bo-
he's dope, man.
you got Boldy
Ransom,
James
I
over in Detroit.
think
He's super nice too. There's a lot of nice MCs right now. It's just about
word.
getting the light. And when dudes like you are in a position like they are, with a major cosign like Bussa, you got Ron Browz in the cut. I feel like that is gonna help bring lyricists back to the forefront of hip hop where it should be.
Oh yeah, we got to do something, man. We can't let the culture just die like that, bro. We got to let it. We got to. You got just like when you go in a restaurant, they don't just have steak. They got a whole bunch of different things to eat to choose from. So you got to have the real music. The real music got to be here. You know what I'm saying? What you want, tacos? Okay, you get tacos. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get the fillet fish with the noodles and all that. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Easy call.
So,
Easy call. And
yeah.
do you feel like a sense of pressure being a lyricist? Like, do you feel like you have to, since you're representing that lyrical side of hip hop, do you feel like pressure to always bring your A game, or does it just come so naturally? It is what it is.
Nah, ain't no pressure. Ain't no pressure. I just naturally do what I do, man. It's just natural. This is natural to me. It's just, you know what I'm saying? You walk. It's like walking up to a whole bunch of lions. You walk up to a bunch of lions. You just pop out and walk up to lions in the Serengeti and go smack one of them. It's natural. What's gonna happen after you do that? You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? So when I get in the booth and you put like I said, me and Ron did this mixtape in one night. I got there 7 o'clock, minutes to 5. We was done.
Did you write on the spot, or you already had bars
Right
on
on the
top?
spot, right
Damn.
there. We did it that night, right there, right on the
Damn.
spot. Mom was like, yo, I ain't worked like this in a minute. Yeah, let's go. And I did 2 more songs for his project.
Damn. See, because I ain't going front, like I bang out tracks at a rapid pace, but I'll have bars on tuck. You feel me? That I'll bring out. You did all that in one night from scratch. That's
Right.
supernatural right there. That's amazing. You know what I
The
mean?
only song I was already done was the Public Enemy joint. But all the rest we did that night. And then I did 2 more joints.
And that's Ron
Uh,
on all those beats too, or
yeah, that's Ron just pulling up the beats and
flipping them.
doctoring it, do what he do. The longest was for us picking the beats. We was going.
Right.
That's what took wasted a lot of time. Him just looking for beats. I'm like that one. You know what I mean? He been had the freaks come out at night. You know what I'm saying? So when we did that, and then it's crazy. Houdini dies after we do the mixtape. I'm like,
R.I.P.
yo, that's crazy. We
Ecstasy.
just did. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's crazy. We just did the record. And then a couple days later, I'm like, wow, that's crazy, man. Just see why it's important to pay homage. It's
Right.
important, bro.
Yep. It
You
really
know what I'm
is.
saying? Like, I never got to meet that man. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy, man. Dudes is just disrespectful these days, man. I pay homage. It's not you, man. I go on my gram. I like people's stuff. You ain't gotta be a celebrity for me to like your stuff. I be on the gram. I be liking people's stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing to give you a like, bro. You
You
know
a
what I'm
real
saying?
one.
Like,
You a real one through
uh,
and through. It's, and you could hear it in the music. Like there's certain things, like I could break down the technical aspect of your bar structure all day, and it's definitely clearly there. But there's a certain element of just realness, grittiness, griminess, and soul, however you want to define it, that comes through. I ain't gonna hold you all night. I know we got things to do and all that. What would you like to say to the people, like to make them know you as an artist? What's your message as Praya to the world? What do you want to be known as?
I want to be known as an artist that came and again. I gave you my life. I gave you my music, and I gave you my soul. I gave you everything. Just appreciate it. That's all I ask. Just appreciate me. When you see me, I don't do the Hollywood sucker shit. I don't do none of that. Praya, what up? I'm gonna give you £1. You can take a picture. All that. I don't do the Hollywood shit. Y'all ain't taking no pictures. I don't want to do this. You can say what up to me, B. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna give you a 5. Follow me on the gram. I'll follow you back. All that. You know what
Just
I'm saying?
don't pass you the blunt.
Yeah, don't pass me no blunt. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Come chill. You wanna like, you know those dudes I had pull up in my studio sessions, man? Dudes like, I would love to come in one of your studio sessions. When I hit them up and tell them come, like, yo, this dude really hit me to come to the studio. You say you wanted to come, nigga, come on. You want to see me work? You know what I mean? Like, a lot of times when I come to the studio, I don't got nothing written. I write it when I get here. This is my studio right here. Come here. I sit on that couch right there, and I go on the booth right there. See my
That's
booth?
crazy.
Go on the booth right there. See this my studio. Brick house. You know what I'm saying? Come right here. D King put the beat on, Blaze put on the beat. I write to it right here. That's when I do my best work. When I ain't got the rhymes. Sometimes, I'm in the crib, I be doodling. My Dr. Doolittle shit, doodling, writing shit down.
Right.
A couple pieces, bars and pieces that come to me. But I like to write when I'm here. I work best under pressure like that. Boom, yo, listen to this beat. Oh, word, ooh. I'm on it. You know what I'm saying?
No, that's dope. And like it's really inspiring, like I said, because so many people think they need to get faded to get loose, you feel me, get in that zone. You got it naturally. You don't even need that, you feel me? And like hopefully other people can realize that too about themselves.
Yeah, you don't need it, man. Just
That's
go
what's
for
up.
it, man.
Praya, my man Praya, Pray for 88. When's it dropping?
Drop New Year's Day, 12 noon.
You got my man DJ FRAZE mixing it, you feel me? Like
DJ
dropping it.
FRAZE
Shouts to FRAZE.
it.
If it wasn't for FRAZE, we wouldn't even be doing this. He put this whole thing together, you feel me? Shouts to FRAZE. This is the medicine vaccine series, Lush One, my player partner Praya. We doing it live, baby.
You already know.
Salute.
Love.
All right,
Salute.
my guy.
Love.
And we